Alicia and I met and just started talking and realized that our missions and visions for our community and the work that we do are pretty similar. And so we moved from there and learned about all of Alicia's vision for Little Space Studio when it was just a seed of an idea and imaginings of a place where all people are expected to show up and being as their authentic selves.
I think what Little Space does is it opens up alternative ways of working in a way that is very authentic and in a way that quite frankly is very inviting to people who just don't maybe feel like they fit into those structures.
I think Little Space provides a really unique space for creative individuals to come together and do what it is that they love to do. It's very collaborative, it's very open, but also when you walk through the front doors, no matter who you are, it just lets you know that you belong here.
I think there are spaces in town that don't promote the creativity that people can bring to it. Sometimes you just have to have this space that allows people the comfort in being as creative as they want to be.
While I was at Little Space Studio, I started off with just a space to put my laptop and a roof over my head to start working. But each stage of the business, whether it was just like a spot to put your laptop, to how do I figure out my taxes and invoicing and accounting system, and how are you doing, and how do I manage these projects, the whole spectrum of it, it's all here. It's all the resources you need to start a business.
When I decided to go into freelance, one of the things I was nervous about was not having a community because I was so used to working in a newsroom. When I heard about Little Space, I got excited that I could potentially have that community while also working for myself.
Some of the advantages that Little Space has over some of the other spaces that we've encountered is it's not just the desk. Actually, some of the resources that are around us. So I'm surrounded by videographers, people who are doing VR. I'm surrounded by product engineers. So I have access to that knowledge base, which is fantastic, but I also have access to them as well as them being contractors or potential contractors. And so that talent pool is, I think, paramount.
I've lived in Grand Rapids for 8 years. I grew up in India and it's difficult finding community. So it was great finding a group of like-minded people, both creative and being professional. Like I didn't think that that was a thing, that you could be a freelancer and do your own thing.
This is the hub, and if people offer financial support to Little Space, that support doesn't only benefit Little Space, it benefits this whole group of people who are coming in here. So I feel like Little Space then supports so many other endeavors.
Grand Rapids, being the creative community that it is, I think needs this kind of space. But the beauty of what you're doing here in bringing creatives together, it becomes a resource for not just my clients, but everyone in the community.
I can see Little Space, and like I said, just the history of the Harris Building providing this opportunity for all these voices to come together and try to bring at least an understanding of each of the different groups that are in the community.
My name's Chris, I work with DisArt, and I think you should support Little Space Studio because good things happen here.
My name is Catherine Mayberry. I'm the executive director of the Pigeon Creek Shakespeare Company, and I am asking you to support Little Space because when you support Little Space, you support an entire community of artists and creatives.
My name is Raul Alvarez of the GTSD Group, and I support the fundraising effort that Little Space Studio is going through.
I'm Jill Vin with DisArt, and I think you should support Little Space Studio because of their investment in our community. It goes beyond what's happening in the building and into the community, and they are honestly changing people's lives because of it.